is the grind session. And that moment is now. This is the grind session.
And welcome into the third and final game of Session 5 here at the 2019 CFSB Mustang Madness. It's a matchup between the local team GravesCounty Eagles in blue trimmed in white versus the Downey Christian Patriots out of Florida. They're in white trimmed in red and navy blue. So we're just about underway for the starting lineups, which we will go to the PA for that information.
Pleased to have you here for this final session of the 2019 Mustang Madness, brought to you by Downey Sports and the CFSB Bank. With the light of they do the state over let us know. We don't want anything but work with strength. So, please join me in welcoming head coach Joshua Frick and 5 starters for the GravesCounty Eagles from Bayfield. Number 0, Aaron Cole. Number 11, Ryan Mathis. Number 12, George Moreno. Number 23, Jacob Savage. They don't ever come over. And number 32, Seth Donald. Don't forget to be assisted by Matt Bill McNamara, and TJ Pitt. And now, the whole team on the scoreboard. Downey Christian School from Orlando, Florida. Number 3, Michael Malvado. Number 4, Julian Newman. Number 11, Carlos Felix. Number 14, Wilfred Diaz. And number 21, Eduardo Peralta.
And that'll do it for the starting lineups. As mentioned a few moments ago, GravesCounty in blue, the away team, Downey in white, home on the scoreboard. We appreciate you tuning in to this entire weekend of basketball here in McCracken County. As GravesCounty makes their lap to dap up the officials. And we'll get underway at the tip. So we get a violation on number 11, Mathis. So because of that violation, it'll be Downey starting the ball first. Possession arrow now points towards Graves. As Peralta with it for Downey. Up to Maldonado. He drives, nothing there. Felix intended for Peralta, stolen by Savage. And that's going to be a travel on Savage. So turnover there by GravesCounty. Saw a pass and the lane disappeared. And it's Julian Newman, who everyone's here to see. With the ball from deep, no good. That's a shot he is known for making. It's now with the ball, 0-0 Jones. Good movement up top, a 1-2-2 zone for Downey. 3, no good. Rebounded by Carlos Felix. Maldonado now with the handles. On the drive, he's stopped. A little bit of movement on the feet. Up to Newman. Newman stopped in the drive. Ball stolen by Mathis. And now Newman picks up a foul. So GravesCounty ball. It's Jones with it. Into the corner, nothing there. Back up to Mathis, he kicks it out. On the jump shot, and it rims out for Thomas. Now Maldonado has a screen from Peralta. He shoots, quick, short. It's a pass stolen by Maldonado. They have numbers. Euro move, reverse layup, no good. Mathis right at the basket, and a turnover. And we get a foul as he goes into the cameraman. So almost 2 minutes into the game, and we might be getting our first points here. As he makes the free throw. It's Wilfred Diaz. And 2 for 2. And the skip pass just barely saves it. Pass inside and stolen by Felix. Met by Jones on defense. Pass to Peralta. Peralta, easy 2. And we get a quick timeout by GravesCounty, a 30-second timeout, as they go down quickly 4-0. So Jones with the ball after the timeout. GravesCounty is down early. Skip pass over the top to Mathis. Zone so far, stopping the paint. Pass inside, spin move to the glass, no good. Peralta with the rebound. So Newman trying to go baseline, nothing there. Maldonado, step back, floater, good. Jones Pass up to Naranjo. Just a movement. Thomas, Jones, Mathis. Naranjo with the shot. Long. Newman with the rebound. He'll pull from deep and wide right. So substitution is Naranjo's going to take a break, and Jackson will come in for Graves. Jones, the pass over to Thomas. Pass inside, stolen by Wilfred Diaz behind the back. Right at him, and that's going to be a charge.
Wilfred, get the ball up. Wilfred, give the ball up.
So Jones up the court, met by Maldonado. He passes off to Thomas. Back over to Jones. On the drive, pass inside, nice for Mathis, good for 2, and Graves County on the board. Behind the back to Peralta. He'll take the 3, no good. Jones drive up the middle, floater, and the friendly rim gives it to him. 6-4, Graves only down by 2. Maldonado has the screen. Pass to Newman, shoots again. Can't get one to fall here in the first part of the first quarter. Pass out to Jones. Good movement, Thomas on the drive, nothing there, looking inside. And drive there, floater, basket good for Savage. So Newman now met by Jones. Call for a screen, pass to him. Newman has the ball. And they're going to call Newman for the push-off. So Newman went the other way immediately like he knew what happened. His coach, his father, Jamie Newman, not happy about the call. Jones drives in the pass to Savage. He lost it. Naranjo to Jones. Naranjo, ball gets knocked out. Good pass inside to Savage. Floats it in on the layup. And Graves County takes the 8-6 lead. Newman shoots, again no good, 0 for 4. Mathis's pass off the foot of Maldonado, and we'll take it out from the side. Mathis on the inbounds. Over to Naranjo, he shoots the quick 3. Short, rebounded by Felix. Felix drives off the side of the backboard. Now it's Savage the other way. Shoots it over Peralta, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Patriot ball. And we're going to get a timeout by Newman, or Coach Newman. Not happy that his team has gone cold. So we'll pause real quick with this timeout. So Downey ball after the timeout. They currently trail by 2 with 2 to go in the first. Pass inside to Peralta, double teamed and blocked, pinned against the backboard by Jackson as they get the ball up to Shannon. Into the corner, 3 for Mathis, no good. Maldonado with the rebound. And good hustle by Mathis to knock it out of bounds and stop the play. So Newman with the ball. So Maldonado inside, short off the rim. And they go on the ground for it. Wilfred tried to get it, and it's Graves that comes away. Pass up to Mathis. Good hustle by Graves. Savage stops on the baseline, pass inside. And a nice strong take for Naranjo, a Murray State baseball commit with the hard 2. Newman from deep, that's going to be off. Can't get one to fall. And now Shannon up the court for Graves. Pass inside. A lot of contact, fouled by Peralta, and that'll be Jackson shooting. So I thought they were shooting. Actually, it's going to take it out on the baseline. Shannon drives, lost the handle. Pass up to Maldonado, easy 2. 10-8, Graves on top. Pass inside Savage. Back door, he wanted to find Jackson, but it was stolen. Felix to the rim, we're tied. So Shannon gonna take last shot here. Over to Mathis. We're down to 7. Gotta get a shot off. Nice pass and no good on the layup. It was a good look, but no good. So the end of quarter number 1, we're all tied up at 10, a low scoring battle. And we'll restart here in just a few at the second quarter of the CFSB Mustang Madness. So we're back in the second. Graves starts with possession. Shannon runs the point against a 2-3 zone of Downey Christian. Mathis, backdoor pass to Naranjo. Reverse layup, that's good. And Graves will take the lead to start the first possession of quarter number 2. Maldonado to Peralta, that's stolen. Savage has it. Savage goes hard. A lot of contact and 1. Flexes on him there as the hard take pays off. Foul is on Carlos Felix. So Savage at the line to convert the 3-point play and give Graves a 5-point lead. No good as Naranjo gets the rebound. He'll shoot. No good. Pass inside, Naranjo again, and a charge. Both refs blew a whistle. I'm not sure the other felt the same about the call, but it is a charge. Julian Newman with it. He's going to get hot at some point. Currently 0 for 5 from 3. Peralta spins to the basket. It rolls in. You're just looking at the score. Newman, the only player who hasn't scored currently for Downey Christian. That's on the floor. Peralta and Maldonado both with 4. Diaz and Felix with 2. Good ball movement by Graves. Naranjo wanted Savage a little lower. They skip. Thomas down low. Mathis good for 2. Lead at 4. Julian has the screen. Pass back to Peralta. And 1. Foul is on Thomas. So Peralta shooting 2 as Jones comes in for Graves. And Jordani Belgra comes in for the Patriots. Well, Jones up the court now for the Eagles. Hands off to Mathis. Over to Naranjo. Has a screen from Savage. Goes right at Peralta. Kicks corner 3. No good. Rebounded Naranjo. Hard take and 2 through the contact. The Eagles fighting hard against the Patriots here in this one. Something you hear in a different sport every once in a while. As Newman gets on the board with that layup. Well, Mathis with it, back to Jones. Naranjo in the corner, baseline Mathis, pass up to Naranjo, saves it somehow. And other way, Jones, corner, Mathis wide open, 3 is good. Newman up the court, look for him to pull from somewhere as he goes down hard. Foul is on Jones. So Felix is going to come in for Diaz. So Newman on the inbounds to Peralta, up to Felix. Newman has the screen, doesn't want it. He'll step back. Goes in for the layup and swatted by Savage. So they'll reset out of bounds. Peralta goes right at Savage and gets the layup. 2-point lead for Graves still. We're under 5 to go in the first half. They get in the middle. Nice backdoor pass to Savage and quick shot for 2. Good ball movement by the Eagles to get inside. Maldonado has the screen. Shoots a 3, contested, no good. And rebounded by Mathis. 1-on-2. And Naranjo gets it to go on the layup. Now a 6-point lead for the Eagles. Newman no good on the layup. Shannon pass to Savage. Spin move over Peralta, no good. And rebounded by Belgra. So Felix up top, screen from Peralta. Nothing for Peralta there. Carlos cuts. Now Maldonado with it. Drives. And thought he was blocked. A little jaw in there between Mathis and Maldonado. Looked like he got all ball on that one. I thought maybe the call was contact to the body, but if he's going to say smacked, I have to say I disagree with that one. So Maldonado with the first from the charity stripe. So Diaz comes in for Giordani. So Shannon up after the free throws from Maldonado. Pass inside, Mathis, backdoor. Good take, Savage. Nice fake also by Mathis to pump fake, make him think shot, and had the backdoor pass to Savage. So Newman passes back to Peralta. He shoots. And the bank is open on Sunday. 3 points. Graves leads. Gets it inside. Thomas to Shannon. Shannon drives. Pass up top. Naranjo for three. Wide open, no good. And we're headed the other way. Wilfred Diaz lost the ball out of bounds. So Giordani back in the game for Maldonado. So Shannon with the ball. Skip pass to Shannon. Thomas passed down low to Savage. Double teamed. Skip to Naranjo. Goes right at Peralta and draws a foul. So 2 fouls now on Peralta. He and Julian both have 2. As Maldonado will come back into the game, along with Jackson for Graves. As Jackson will be substituting Naranjo out if he makes this shot. And he does, so Naranjo comes out. They have the lead 5. So Julian Newman met by pressure and knocked out of bounds. Mathis up, passes to Thomas, and Thomas is blocked by Peralta. So Mathis might have just taken that himself and been fine. Maldonado, step back 3, good. 2-point game now. So the floater, no good for Mathis. Peralta rebounds. Maldonado the other way. Peralta into the corner. Felix drives, and Felix gets it to go. We're all tied up at 29. A minute and a half to go in the first. So Shannon passes to Mathis. Back up top. Getting to the middle has worked for them. Mathis shoots, no good. Rebounded by Diaz. Settled for a shot there. Newman may just hit this, and he gets one to go. First 3 for Newman, as he is 1 for 6. They cannot afford for him to get hot. They've only stayed in this game because he has 5 points. If he gets going, it'll be a different one. Diaz gets tripped up. So the foul is on Mathis, his second foul. Nobody really in foul trouble here. Newman with the ball. I think he may shoot here after just seeing one go in. This is guarded by Shannon. There it is, the shot. No good. Rebound by Felix. Felix goes hard, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled on the shot. Foul is on number 14, Jackson. First one falls. And now Rohan Palmer comes in to give Peralta a break for these last few seconds. Good on the second. That's Maldonado. Tried to be sneaky on the steal. Worked against Marshall County last night. And a foul on Palmer with 1.7 left. That'll send Jackson to the line to shoot two and make this a three-point game if he could get both. So good on the first is Jackson. And the second rolls. So a lot of contact here right in front of us as Savage knocks the ball out of bounds to save a last-second shot. End of the first half. Downey 34, Graves 31. We'll pause for a 10-minute intermission and come back to you at the start of the third quarter. You're tuned in to a Tanager Sports production of the grind session here at the CFSB Mustang Madness.
is the grind session. And that moment is now. This is the grind session.
Mustang Madness.
So we're back for quarter number 3 here in the second half. Downey Christian starts at the ball. They have the 3-point lead as Emmanuel Maldonado passes off to Diaz. Over to Newman. Newman met with a lot of pressure, double teamed. And ball thrown out of bounds, intended for Diaz. So Jones the other way for Graves. Corner to Mathis. Pass inside to Savage. Knocked out of bounds. That'll stay Graves' ball. Good movement around the top to a wide open shot for Jones. A little strong on it. Savage put back. That's good. So Emmanuel Maldonado now has a screen from Peralta. Double team pressure off the screens. Inside of Diaz. Corner, Felix. He drives left-handed. No good. Jones quickly the other way up to Savage. Pass inside Thomas. Layup, that's good. Graves got the lead back. So Julian Newman passes back to Peralta into the corner. Maldonado, open three, no good. And rebounded by Diaz. Newman from deep, nothing but net from NBA range. That's the Julian Newman we expected to see. Thomas on the drive, kick out, Jones, pump fake. Kick back, Naranjo for three, can't answer. Jones gets the rebound, Naranjo drives right at Peralta. Gets his own board, and it rolls in. We're tied at 37. Newman at the goal, right at Savage, and they're going to call a foul. That's what one of the moves Newman likes to do. He'll go right at you and draw the contact. He's usually outmatched, so any kind of contact can send him down, and he uses that to his advantage. It's Newman makes the first. Palmer goes in for Felix. So Newman now attempting his second free throw. And gets them both. He's in double digits. Jones to Thomas. Good movement up. Naranjo goes at pressure and gets two. Strong take for Naranjo. Newman deep. No good. Savage with the rebound up the court. Kicks it up to Jones. Jones dribbles to the side. Mathis open. And good for two. Savage on that one. Graves doing a good job of getting the ball inside for easy, high percentage shots. Great defense by Naranjo. Backdoor pass to Diaz. Up top, Emmanuel Maldonado drives. Floater off the glass hard. Palmer got it, but he fouled his way to the rebound. So Palmer comes back out as Felix goes in for him. Jones now up the court for GravesCounty. Mathis wide open three, no good. Felix had the rebound up to Newman. Newman drives. short on the rebound. Wanted the foul. Looks like Graves just backed away. No, he was wanting contact. Jones, layup, no good. Put back by Mathis. That's good. GravesCounty hustling right now. A lot of fight in them to keep this 4-point lead. Newman cuts up to get the ball. Jones takes it out of his hands. And that could have been a travel call or smacking the backboard on the layup. Out of bounds, it'll stay Graves' ball, and we've got a full timeout called by Coach Newman for Downey Christian. We'll take a quick break and come back after. So the second warning goes out on the full timeout called by Downey Christian. GravesCounty has the ball. They have the lead as well at 4, and we've got 4:19 to go in the third. Skip pass in Naranjo. Inside to Savage, back up top to Jones. Jones drives, kicks to Mathis, he'll drive. Backdoor pass to Thomas, lost it. Or sorry, backdoor pass to Naranjo, lost it. Carlos Felix drives, kick to Peralta, gets the roll for 2. Felix to Newman, he'll step back, fakes for 3, turnover to Savage. Jones now up the middle, backdoor pass to Mathis. Lefty, good for 2. Newman, he'll shoot. Newman will score. Make that 13 now for Julian Newman as Downey trails by 1. Naranjo with the ball, back up to Jones, movement to Mathis. Backdoor cutter inside. Nobody saw the pass coming, and it went right into the fans. So Newman has the ball. Feeling the hot hand, drives in, floater, gets the roll. And now the lead goes back to the Patriots. Good backdoor pass to Naranjo. He goes up, doesn't fall this time. Peralta with the rebound, guarded by Savage. Pass over to Diaz, he gets it. Looking inside. Peralta, spin move, gets it in for 2. Pass to Savage, and he gets fouled. So the foul is on number 14, Wilfred Diaz. At the line shooting, number 23, Jacob Savage. And Savage, the knockdown free throws. Newman drives. Net by defenders. Might have been a walk there on Felix. Newman from deep. Short this time. And Jones the other way. Corner to Savage. Thought about it. Jones, floater blocked by Peralta. Up to Diaz. and gets the roll. Now it's Jones with the ball. And contact there is going to lead to a foul. Foul is on Diaz. That'll be his third foul. So Thomas and Jones take a break. Mathis and Naranjo, Savage. Shannon ends up with it. Naranjo skips to Mathis. Drive, kick back. Savage inside. Three, no good. Rebounded by Graves. Mathis, they're going to say he was out of bounds. So Maldonado has it. Goes at Naranjo. Pass to Peralta, throws it up, and somehow that goes in. That's Shannon now. Good ball movement. Kick to the corner, Shannon drives. Naranjo will drive. Right at Peralta, 2. Newman guarded by Shannon. Will shoot from this range. Drives. Floater, no good. Last touch by the Patriots. So the Eagles with the ball now. They trail by 3, 40 seconds to go in the third. Shannon with the ball, and he will bring it up for Graves. Maldonado comes up on him. Skip pass to Jones. Inside Naranjo. Graves has good ball movement. That's what leads to these backdoor passes and inside looks. Naranjo's take, no good. Last touch by the Patriots, out of bounds.
Hey, get the ball!
Shannon on the inbounds pass. Naranjo up to Jones. Off of his foot. They've got numbers. Maldonado with the left, and the lead grows to 5. They're going to have to shoot it here quick. Shannon drives, jump shot, it goes! At the end of 3, 54-51, Downey Christian on top of Graves. We've got a ball game here as it comes down to the final 8 minutes of Mustang Madness. You're tuned in to a Tanager Sports production of The Grind Session. So we come to you, fourth quarter, Downey Christian 54, GravesCounty 51. Savage, the leading scorer for Graves, with 16, followed closely by Naranjo with 15. 18 points for Peralta on Downey, followed by 15 from Newman. Naranjo doesn't get the 3 to fall. Last touch by Jackson. And that's Patriots ball. So Maldonado with the handoff to Felix. Now Newman, handoff to Maldonado. Backdoor pass to Diaz. And pad the stats, he'll get the rebound and the points. That's Peralta. Pass stolen, intended for Mathis. Up to Maldonado. He goes at him, floater, no good. Little contact there. Jones pass up to Mathis. And blocked. Savage gets the loose ball and puts it in for 2. Well, Savage up to 18. Lead still at 3. Newman, the floater, he goes down. Long pass up to Mathis. Shot from Mathis, no good. Savage.
What? How?
Let's see what the call is here.
How? He's boxing out. How? How?
So the foul is on Julian Newman. They're going to say hold.
Boxing out.
Good movement. Mathis could have had the shot. 5 points, they trail. As Thomas will come in at the next dead ball. So a lot of movement for Graves, not getting in. Nice cut by Mathis. Pass him, Savage, tipped away by Peralta. Newman calling for the ball. He may shoot from there. Pass up top, Peralta. He takes it, kicks it, and it's a charge set by Jones. So Peralta now has 3 fouls. So 0-0, Jones has the ball for the Eagles as they meet this 2-3 zone of Downey Christian, one they've broken many times in the game. Savage to Narano. Top to Jones. Jones drives, saw the backdoor cutter and Savage. Maldonado, good. And a full timeout called by Graves as they go down by 7. We'll come back to you after the full timeout. And GravesCounty coming out of their huddle. Trail by 7 with 5:25 to go in the contest. It'll be Jones bringing it up for the Eagles, as the Patriots will meet them at the half, it looks like. As the Patriots have a little swagger now as they seem confident in their defense. They're definitely playing a little higher pace. You can see them smiling when they stop somebody, trying to get in their heads. Just some movement up top still, waiting to find that guy inside. There it is. Good take to the basket, Narano. Julian Newman with the ball, has 17, most of that here in the second as he shoots. Nothing but net, 20 points. Julian Newman on 4 3-pointers made out of 12 taken. So 33%. Backdoor pass to Savage, somehow holds on to it. Throws it back up, Jones. Intended for Narano. Jump ball. So that jump ball goes to the Patriots. 8 points on the lead now. Shot by Newman, good. Narano, the spin, off the glass, no good. Tipped by Savage, and Newman has it. Pass to Carlos. Guarded by Jones, a lot of pressure on him. And Carlos gets out of it. Handoff to Maldonado. Maldonado wanted the one-on-one. Floater doesn't get the roll as Thomas fights for the rebound. Long pass up to Jones. He has it. Mathis for 3. Long. Savage tips it. Narano with the rebound. Back to Savage. Off the glass. Short. They fight over it. Thrown up, and Carlos Felix gets it. Thomas comes away with it on the fight, and Mathis puts it in for 2. I thought one of them might have been out of bounds when he came back to steal it. But those 2 makes it 8. As the crowd getting into it for Graves now. And the floater no good. Up to Savage. He'll go right at Peralta, and he gets fouled. So Peralta with the foul. That's number 4 for him. One more, and he is out, which would be a huge blow to this Downey Christian team. As you could argue right now, Peralta would be the MVP of this team in this game. Savage makes the first one. Good on the second. Newman's pass up. Woo. About took my head off on that one. So Patriots have the ball. Newman just about loses it. Peralta now with it. Kicks to Julian in the corner. He shoots. It's good. It's good. Jones stopped by Maldonado. Tried to steal it from behind. Reverse shot for Savage. 61-68. A little over 2 minutes to make up a 7-point deficit. Peralta, Maldonado shoots 3. Knocked down. Emmanuel Maldonado. Savage, 2 won't go. Gets his own board. This time it does. So back and forth, matching points. Newman. Pass to Felix. No look. That was a nice one. And we're going to get a violation on Thomas. Looks like he was maybe on the line or stepped over the line on the inbounds pass. Turnover. It'll be Patriot ball. So that'll be Graves' ball there. Jones gets past Maldonado. Pass inside, good to Savage. Quick timeout for Graves County. Full timeout. They'll have 2 left. 73-65, still 8 points with 1:31 to go. So Felix, the inbounds to Peralta. Could have been a travel right there. He took a couple steps after catching it as well. Savage gets it. And one. The crowd is electric in here on that one. So it was light contact, it felt like, but nonetheless, the ref called it. Savage went hard, 6 points on the deficit. And he can't get it. Mathis fights for it, and Mathis gets fouled. So Mathis will be shooting 2 after the foul. Cannot afford to miss these free throws. If they had had the last and these, they would only trail by 1 possession. Good on the first. Good on the second for Mathis. Felix now. Carlos just about lost it, and they're going to call a foul on Savage. So the foul is on Savage. Only 2 team fouls. Only 2 team fouls against Graves, so they're trying to step up the pressure now. Not afraid to get a little rough, and we got a foul. Technical foul on Jamie Newman, the coach. So there was a missed call. I didn't see which player, but somebody did get grabbed from behind, and there was a no call. And they made it up. They made it up right after. Made another call. Mathis, costly miss there. So Mathis needs to make this one to make it a 1-possession game. Gets that one. 73-70, 1:10 to go. Graves gets the ball back. The fans are lighting up in here as their team has a chance. Inside to Savage, right at Peralta, no call. Peralta gets the rebound, and they're going to make up a call right there. Foul is on Thomas. Thomas. So Maldonado passed to Felix. Savage called for a foul. They've still got fouls to burn. That'll be the 4th. 9 fouls against Downey, so Eagles in double bonus on the next one. 4 fouls on Graves. They struggled to get it into Maldonado. That one I felt like might have been a jump ball, and they're going to call a foul. Foul on Nerano. Crowd not happy about that one, as that's a big one here in this game. Pass up to Felix. Can't convert. And a foul on Savage. I agree with that call there. Savage was on top of Peralta. I'm not sure how they're saying it was a okay, it is on the ground. So that's 4 fouls on Savage, but I'm not sure why he's coming out with 52 seconds left. He's a big part of the offense. Peralta with it. Nobody down low. He spins, and he's fouled by Mathis shooting. So 2 shots now for Eduardo Peralta. As that one danced around the rim and fell. Gets them both, making his total 22 to go with 7 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. Quite a night for Eduardo Peralta. Mathis no good. Naranjo gets it. But as soon as I say those stats, Peralta gonna foul out. So Palmer is going to come in for him. 3 points. They could get 2 of them here. Oh, sorry, 1 of them, because it did go. Mathis fouls. That's his 3rd. So 2 subs here as Savage comes in along with Jordani Velgra. And Jordani gets it. Gets them both. 4-point game, 32 seconds. Mathis left. So Jackson comes in for Savage. So full court pressure here by Graves. And it'll be Julian Newman shooting. So Newman shooting the first of two. If he makes these, it can all but seal the game. It is 6 points in 21 seconds. But it's going to take some solid effort by Graves, although they have shown us effort this entire game. As Shannon goes up, handoff, Mathis, no good. Carlos, wide open court to Newman. And that'll end the game. As they tried to stop Newman from getting the bucket, and he got it anyway. So Newman converts the play. Up to Narano. He shoots. And that'll do it for the final game of Mustang Madness. 82-83, Downey Christian defeats GravesCounty High School. We appreciate you tuning in all weekend to the grind session presented by Tanager Sports. We'll be in Las Vegas next weekend. Make sure you tune in on Friday and Saturday. We'll see you next time.